my dreams come true.
Hello, welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tia and I upload 4 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. I do mostly synthetic wig related content here, from name brand wigs to affordable beauty supply store wigs. I do it all. We are multicultural, we are inclusive, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have, you're my doll, baby.
Hey, hi, doll, boo, 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 boo.
Hi, doll baby. How are you? So happy that you are here. Today we're doing a collab because you know it's January, so it's collabs. Okay, and before I get started, this cutie is Kayla from Outray's Melted Hairline. There will be a review up on her, and so look for it. Okay. But today I'm collabing with someone that is super awesome here on YouTube. Her name's Akoya. You might know her as Silky Sacks, okay? She's an entrepreneur. She's a content creator. We collabed last year to talk about our top 10 tips for just starting a YouTube channel. But this year we want to step it up, okay? Because it's National Mentoring Month, so we are going to help you do what you want to do, okay? We are going to talk about our top 10 tips for side hustles. She's going to talk about sort of that product based, because she has her Silky Sacks business. She's going to give you her top 10 tips for that. I'm going to give you my top 10 tips for making YouTube an actual side hustle and making a little cash on the side, hustling. You know what I mean? Okay, so if that is what you're looking for, you found it. So let's just get started. These are in no particular order, just what I came up with. You may want to watch my video from last year first, because it's going to sort of like bleed into this one. So number 1 is decide if it's a side hustle or a hobby, because doing YouTube as a hobby, great. There's different things that you need to put into it if you're going to do it as a side hustle, like if you want to make money on YouTube. So my first tip is decide which route you want to go. And if you've decided that you really would like to, you know, level up and start making some money on YouTube, then my next tip is that you need to study how YouTube works. Like, you can create content, you can get all the equipment you want. It could be all high end, great. But if you don't understand how YouTube works as a search engine, as a system, then your videos are not going to be locatable, they're not going to be seen, they're not going to be shared. So understand, you know, the animal that you are, I was going to say riding, but that's weird. Understand this vehicle that you are going to be using for your content and for your side hustle. You need to understand that. I study YouTube as an entity, as a mode of getting my videos out. I study it a lot, all the time. Tip 3 is to start planning. So when you are just starting out on YouTube, and in last year I said, like, you know, just get started, just do it. Don't even worry about it. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to, you just need to start, and then you will learn as you go. But if you want this to be a side hustle, there is going to be some planning and preparation that is going to go into, you know, your content, when you put it up, why you put it up, who your target audience is, all of that, okay? Building off of that, my next tip is to understand and research your niche and refine it, because there's a lot of people on YouTube, but there's a lot of space for people on YouTube as well. So whatever you are planning to start, what is the unique thing that you are bringing to the table? Like, what is your particular spin? And when you find that niche, it may seem like, okay, my niche is really narrow, but that's how you're going to stand out, okay? You can't be a jack of all trades, especially not on YouTube. So understanding who you're making videos for, why you're making videos for them, and what they need to get out of it is really, really important. The next step is to not expect viral fame. Everybody's like, oh, I want to, you know, my video to go viral, and you know, I'll have a jillion subscribers overnight. For very, very, very few people, does that actually mean sort of a long-term success? Does that actually mean you're going to make consistent side hustle type money? It is just like any other side job or anything like that. You just have to put the time in, and building slowly over time and it doesn't have to be slowly like snail, but building incrementally over time will actually lend to a longer sort of shelf life and more money for you. Number 6 is don't forget to take breaks. I upload a lot. I upload at least 4 times a week, and then like in December I do winter wig coaching where I have a video up every single day. But I'm not filming that all the time. Like I pre-film so that I can take breaks. I got COVID last year and I got pneumonia after that. And so because I had pre-filmed so much content, I didn't need to worry about like, okay, I did essentially take off a month from filming. It wasn't an issue. So with your planning, plan breaks too. Next tip is to celebrate your wins, whether they're big or they're small. When you get to your, first couple hundred subscribers, when you get to 1,000 subscribers, when you get to the point where you're monetized, like you don't have to wait until you hit your huge goal. Celebrating those little wins is going to push you forward and, just give you more momentum to get to that big goal that you want to make. Building off of that, number 9 is understand how monetization works. YouTube monetization and the partner program is something you really need to understand in order to maximize it. And, there is a minimum requirement to even become monetized. And then sometimes I think, especially like newer people think like as soon as they're monetized, they're going to be making like all this money. I think it's really important to understand how monetization works. Also understand then what you put up, when you put up, when your views come in. Like there's a lot that goes into YouTube to understand how to maximize that monetization. So that is something definitely I think you need to like research. And then the last tip is to set your goals, focus on consistency. I brought that up in the last video, to focus on consistency. If you know you can only upload once a week, then just upload once a week and be consistent about it, okay? But you want to set incremental goals, then you can do the small wins, okay? And then you are not trying to like, burst out you're not doing a whole marathon and that's the only time you're going to celebrate and you don't have any other goals in between there. The other thing about setting sort of incremental goals is there's so much that happens on YouTube that's a surprise, and if you just have this one goal and your mind's like just on this one particular goal, you might miss an opportunity where maybe you are supposed to pivot, maybe you're supposed to go this direction with it, maybe your niche gets even narrow. Like you have to be sort of open-minded as well and sort of go along with the journey, and setting those smaller goals will allow you to evaluate at every single goal post. That is what I have for you for the 10 tips if you want to make YouTube your side hustle in 2022, or if you're watching it after 2022, after that, okay? Go and check out Ikoya's video. I'm going to, because it's really interesting. She does a product-based business, so I would like to know what her tips are, okay? And thank you so much for collabing with me. Follow her, do all the stuff, support her, support me. Just like, let's all support each other, okay? And if you have subscribed, please do so. If you have, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.